Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing another character showcase in My Academia Ultra Impact for the brand new Best Jeanist character. That's right, they added Best Jeanist to My Academia Ultra Impact. He is another unique character the game has. What I mean by unique is that he's currently not playable in any other My Academia game, so this is the only game that he's playable in. I mean, I guess you can make the argument that Strongest Hero has him as a playable character, but I mean, do we really count the active card walking around the hub world? I don't really count that. This one actually has a moveset. When Strongest Hero adds Best Jeanist, with a moveset, then I'll count it, but I don't really count the active card because, I mean, you can't really do much besides walk with him. But this one you can actually play as him. So let's take a look at him. His kit is actually pretty interesting, and we'll test him out in VE Tower, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so here is Best Jeanist. He is a blue type character, and he is an SR character. And basically I have him leveled up to the max level I can currently get him at, which is level 70, and he is awakened. And also, if we look at the ability board, for the first time in this series I have the entire basic route filled out. But if we go to the peace route, I mean, I'm not completely there yet because I need to spend stars for that, and obviously when it comes to star spending, I like to spend them on UR characters. So currently I only have his first skill unlocked, but if I end up using him more and more, then I'll probably get the rest of the pieces filled out. But that's currently where I have him on the ability boards. First piece here and all the way up to page 9 here. So he is not technically at his full potential, but he's close because obviously I got him to page 9. So just know that he can be a little more stronger, obviously, if I fill out the other board. So just keep that in mind. But let's take a look at his skills. So his skills are, well, first off, he gets an event bonus because he was introduced with an event, which is Strive to Protect UA High. And basically with this event bonus you get an increase in items from event quest by 20%. So when you do event quest with this character, the items you obtain from it will be increased by 20%. And then looking at his actual kit, so for his plus ultra move, it's called Corrective Restraint. This is where he deals 400% damage to a single opponent and decreases the opponent's speed by 20% for 3 turns. It has a medium chance of binding the opponent for 2 turns. So right away, that's actually pretty interesting. 400% damage, that's pretty good. But it decreases the opponent's speed by 20% for 3 turns, which is pretty nice. But it also has a medium chance of binding the opponent for 2 turns. And you'll notice that this character has a lot of binding abilities. I mean, it makes sense because he's Best Jeanist. He's a really good support character. I'm just going to get that out there real quick. I think he's a great support character. So for his first action skill, it's called Hog Tie. And this is where he decreases speed of all opponents by 25% for 3 turns. It has a higher chance of binding when used in a second or later successful executed skill chain. It also has a low chance of binding all opponents for 1 turn. The cooldown time on it is 6 turns. So yeah, more speed decrease, which is really good. And he has more chances of binding if you use it in a skill chain, either second or later. If you execute the skill chain correctly, you have a higher chance of binding. But also you just have that low chance of binding as well with this turn for 1 turn. But yeah, like I said, great support character because all those binding opportunities is great because it just stops the opponent from attacking you. And then also decreasing speed is also just another great support debuff, like debuffing their speed. That's really, really good. And then moving on to his other action skill, we have Fiber Counter. It gives character the ability to counter for 3 turns after taking a normal attack. Also reduces damage to all allies by 30% for 2 turns. The cooldown time on it is 5 turns. So again, another great support move. First off, it reduces damage to all allies by 30% for 3 turns, or 2 turns, my bad. But either way, reducing damage to allies by 30%, that's really good. And then it also gives him a counter, which covers him from normal attacks. Now, it won't cover him from, action skills, but basically gives him defensive options when he's, helping and supporting his teammates, which is really good. I think that's a great move. His auto skills, first one is an Elegant Posture. This lowers chance of all pro hero allies from getting bound. Also increases characters plus ultra gauge by 20% when HP is below 50%. So when his HP is below 50%, you have a higher chance of, getting your plus ultra out because it increases the plus ultra gauge by 20%, which is really good. And also lowers the chance of all pro hero allies from getting bound. That's actually pretty good. Like, let's say if you're battling like someone like Eraserhead or Shinso, that's really good. It gives like protection for your pro hero allies. Now, specifically pro heroes, which that means you kind of got to build a team around him. but I mean, it's still a nice, you know, auto skill buff. You know, it could have just been increases characters plus ultra gauge by 20% when his HP is below 50%. Like, that could have just been it. But they gave him that other portion of it, which, you know, helps pro hero allies. So that's pretty nice. I think it's pretty good. And then his other auto skill is called Tight Jeans. This is where it increases character's critical hit rate by 20% when affected by damage down, reduces character's action skill cooldown by 1 after receiving 3 attacks, multi-hit attacks equal 1 attack. So this one is pretty specific. I mean, if you get hit with damage down, like if you get affected by damage down, I mean, not hit by it, if you get affected by it, then it increases the character's critical hit rate by 20%, which is great, but I mean, you have to be affected by damage down, so that's like a very like specific scenario. And then the other part of the auto skill, you know, reduces character's action skill cooldown by 1 after receiving 3 attacks. It's just pretty nice, you know, it's not bad. But overall, like I said, I think he's a pretty good support character, honestly. You know, having that ability to bind up your opponents, like a lot of like chances with that, like with his plus ultra and his action skills. And then also being able to like provide debuffs and buffs, like I think that's pretty good, like, you know, reducing the opponent's speed and stuff like that, you know, reducing damage to your allies by 30%, you know, like that's pretty good. Like, I think he's a great support character. Yeah, but basically in a nutshell, what I would use him for is if you have like a pro hero team, that's where I think I would put him. Like, he would be a really great support character for a pro hero team because, again, that auto skill is very specific where it says pro hero allies. So basically, if you want like the maximum use with him, I would definitely put him on a pro hero team. And yeah, I think that's probably where I would put him. So now that we looked at his kit, let's take him into the VE tower and see what we can do with him. Alrighty, so we're here in the VE tower and we're going to take Best Jeanist to the Eraser stage. Difficulty level A, floor 3. The main reason why I'm doing this is because I think he will do well here because, again, he is an SR character, keep in mind. But also, the reason why I'm going here on like this stage is because the 3rd floor boss, because it's the Eraser stage, is Aizawa, and Aizawa has a chance of binding up the opponents with one of his action skills. So obviously, since, you know, he has the ability to like reduce being bound, like, you know, your pro hero allies, obviously we want to test that out. So I'm taking him to a boss that, you know, has ability to bind, so we can see it in action. So that's why I'm taking him here. So let's take a look at the team I made for him. Alrighty, so here is the team I designed for him. Like usual, we're going to ignore these substitution characters because they're just subs. But obviously we have Best Jeanist on the team right there. The memory I gave him is this one. It's called We Are Here, and the skill on it is it will increase the character's plus ultra gauge by 30% when the battle starts. Also increases character's power by 20% when equipped by a pro hero, which that's what Best Jeanist is, a pro hero. So that's why I gave it to him, because it's a good pro hero memory. And then I also have Hato on the team because obviously she's a great healer and we want him to stay alive, because we're showcasing him, we don't want him to die. So just in case he comes close to dying, Hato should be able to heal him back up so we can continue to look at him. And then I also have Endeavor on the squad. The reason why I have him on the squad is because he is a pro hero. He's under the pro hero category, and obviously Best Jeanist, one of his auto skills specifically gives buffs to pro heroes, so that's why I have Endeavor on the squad. And yeah, that is the team I designed for Best Jeanist, so let's get into this match. Alrighty, there is Best Jeanist's intro. I like how he styles his hair in his intro. I think that looks pretty neat. And then also here's his character model. I think it looks pretty good. But now we're battling Aizawa here, so here we go. Wait for him to buff up. Alright. So I guess we'll use the counter first, so we basically have some defensive options, and then we'll use his other action skill. So here we go, and boom, and we missed it. Okay. Man, the counters come so quickly, like, they're really fast when you're playing 3 times speed, so sometimes it's hard to hit them. But, you know, obviously I play on 3 times speed, so I guess that's my fault. I could always just lower the speed, but I don't. So I guess that's on me. But now let's use his action skill. Remember, you have to use it to get like the best effect off of it. You have to use it in a second or later successful executed skill chain. So just keep that in mind. If you want like the best results with it, use it later in the skill chain. So boom, speed down. We didn't get the bind, but that's fine. Alright, and let's take a look at his plus ultra here. Alright. It looks pretty cool. I like the fiber effect on it. I think that looks pretty neat. There we go. We also got a speed down on it. Nice. And let's just use their plus ultras. Why not? Okay, here we go. Nice. We also got burning. and then this should give regeneration. Nice. Okay. And now let's just keep it up because we have no action skills or plus ultras. Alright, we got the counter, so obviously we're gonna use it. There we go, I got it that time, nice. And we got Hados off as well. We got a critical, nice. We'll save those action skills for when Best Jeanist gets his. Okay. Another critical. He's getting serious now. Alright, now we'll do this, this, and this. Boom. I should have did Hados first because that has the ability to power up. Also, because the screen slowed down, I don't know if that's... Let me know down in the comments below if that happens to you when you play this game, because sometimes it just stops and then just starts back up all of a sudden, and then that always messes up my flow when I'm trying to do those skill chains, and I'm like, okay, I got this, and it just stops. I'm like, wait, what? And then it just comes up out of nowhere and I miss it. Oh my gosh, dang. We got a plus ultra off, no bind off of it though. That's fine. Get that counter back up. There we go. Will I get it? There we go. Nice, I did. Cool. Aizawa's plus ultra. We can just skip that. Okay. Also, we're below 50%, so we also get that other buff. Let's get that regen going, I think, if Aizawa doesn't kill us. Nice, he doesn't. Alright, cool. HP regeneration. And there we go. Yeah, no, wait. We'll save Hado's action skill, and we'll just use Endeavor's plus soldier. There we go. We got burning again. Nice. We heal up a bit. Okay. Hopefully we can bind up so we can survive. So boom and bind for me. We did. We got the bind. Sweet. All right. And now we can heal because of that, which is amazing. See, it's really good. Like, the binding is really good because it just stops the opponent from doing anything. And he has so many options with his kit to do it. We'll save his plus ultra for now, and we'll set up the counter again. Defensive options always. And then there we go. Oh, we got binded. The irony. Okay. So we'll save it for one more turn because I want to try to kill or get the final hit to kill Eraserhead with Best Jeanist. And because he's a support character, that's pretty hard. But I think we can do it. So here we go. And yeah. So I don't know if the plus ultra will kill. Maybe. This is kind of a gamble. You know what? Do we go first? Alright, we'll try it. We'll try it. Please. Maybe? No. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, but we got the final hit. Okay, it works. Alright, it worked out. We got the final hit with Best Jeanist. Best Jeanist got the kill. That's what I wanted to try to do. The reason why I was like trying so hard for that is because, again, he's more of a support character. He's not really like an attacking character. So I just wanted to see if I could do it, and we did it. Not the way I thought I was going to do it, but we did. So overall, I think he's pretty interesting. He's definitely not, you know, like a damage dealing character. He's more just like a support character. Like I said that like throughout the video. He is a support character, and that's fine. That is completely fine. I think he's a great support character. He has defensive options for himself. Binding is extremely good, obviously, because it stops the opponent from doing anything for a couple turns or one turn, depending on like what, you know, the skill says. He also provides some pretty good buffs for your teammates. Now, granted, if you want to get the full effect out of that, you need to have a pro hero team. That's like the best way you can use him, but you know, either way, he still provides good buffs. And then he also provides some great debuffs when you're fighting the opponent. Obviously, you know, it's good to, you know, debuff your opponent. So overall, I think he's a great support character, and it's really cool that we get to see Best Jeanist in a Macadamia game, like, you know, an actually playable character with like a moveset. So I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's great to see another unique character in Macadamia Ultra Impact, and I can't wait to see what the next unique character will be. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of Best Jeanist, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. That would be amazing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Later.